All right, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another vlog, another video, another training video. So I am on my way to the gym. It's only a little 2.5 kilometer jog there, and I'm going to do some LAHR on the way. Look at those views. Isn't that just, that's just awesome, isn't it? I love it. Scoot along before that person runs me down. Okay, so this is like the start of my week. So I'll give you a rundown of what's been happening over like the last couple. Whoa, go up, go up. You still see me? Yep. I'll give you a rundown of what's been happening over the last day or so. So today it's Sunday. I've got a really big day ahead of me. So got a little nap in at lunchtime and then was up into work from 3 p.m. today. So Sunday will always be a pretty busy day leading into Monday, purely because of all the programs and coaching calls that I've got to do, whether it's for new clients or for my pre-existing clients as well. So yeah, super duper busy day. Look up. All right, sorry, where was I? So this evening, busy day, busy way to start your week. My week always starts on a Sunday afternoon. So, because I've got to get my training done for the day and all my work done for the day, basically by sort of night-time-ish, 8 o'clock-ish, before I start work. Oh, that was like, whoa. Did you guys just see that? Paul Vine just ran into that fence. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Oh, God. Well, they said no editing. I said no editing, right? Oh, God. Completely lost for words for what I'm about to do, what I'm about to say. Anyway, let's keep going. So, I need to be very organised, right? So, this afternoon, full list of programming, full list of, like, for our 50 clients that we have, somewhere between 50 and 55-ish at the moment. I usually hold on to about 60 at a time, but that's why I sort of open the books at the moment, because we've not lost a few clients, but we've just finished working with a few clients. When you successfully achieve your weight loss goals and all that, well, you should be able to sort of cease working with your coach unless you have training goals and things that you want to keep working on, which is a bit different. So done that the last couple of days. All right, so So yeah, have opened the books up for a few extra people at the moment, which has been good. We've had a couple of people start. I'm sure the books will be pretty full within the next couple of weeks. Usually works out that way, which is nice. So now that I'm on the way to the gym, my day's training today is LAHR run there, which is what I'm sitting at right now. Should double check that. Yep. Been doing it for that long that I kind of know what I'm doing in regards to heart rate and where it's sitting. But LAHR 2.5k there. I'll get there and do some weights. Not too much focus still around the weights. And the reason I say that there's not too much focus is because I just don't think I have built up enough tolerance to it yet anyway. So I don't really see there too much of a point to be putting in like some amazing program for myself if I can't sort of handle it, you know. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm sort of feeling at the moment, is that just getting in there and having a bit of a play, having a bit of fun with my resistance training is a much better way of going about it at the moment, just while I build up a bit of tolerance to it all. And then as I, not get sore, not get tired, which is kind of happening now, but I still don't think I'm fully ready just yet. Where are you guys? There you are. You can come with me up there, eh? Yeah, so until I build up a bit of tolerance to it, there's not really like a big reason as to why I would want to like put in this amazing sort of plan, because once I do that, I'll probably have to dedicate more time to it. It won't be as relaxed, which is all right. So anyway, and then tonight, Sunday night, I'll head into a double workload. So coaching, I've got a little bit more to go still, and then once the coaching's done, I'll be heading tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going to Bega, which is fucking awesome. I'm super pumped about that. I'm hoping it's going to be the case. It's not yet fully decided, but I think that's the way that it's going to be. So that'll be pretty fun. Hope you guys are following me, enjoying following me along to the gym. It's a beautiful afternoon. That sun is just absolutely beautiful on the skin. Very obsessed with the skin. Sun on the skin. How you going? Nice little cruise. Oh, you're kidding me. Alright. This happens so often. I can't go to the gym. I didn't bring the keys. I didn't bring my little clicker. There we are. That happens so often. Well, not just that, but little things like that. Little things to test you, right? Alright, so I'm going to turn you guys around. Just while you're there, how sick does that look up there? Hey? That's awesome. Alright, so this is my challenge for the day. Now, so I'm going to have to just go for the full 5k in one go. So What am I at now? Not even at 2K just yet. I'll bring you guys up here. Oh, what a shame. All right, so you know what? This is like deja vu. I just literally did a video about 2 weeks ago, but shit like this happens, and this used to rattle me. Little things like this used to absolutely rattle me, and I used to stop training. I would literally just not do any training. Right now, let's go back a few years ago. You know what? Not even that long, I reckon. I've gotten even better lately, like in a shorter period of time, maybe the last year or so. I would have just packed stumps. I would have just stopped what I was doing, and I would have probably just walked home. I forgot my keys, so I can't get into the gym because it's a 24-hour gym and they won't have anyone there on a Sunday afternoon at this time, you know, checking people in. So this is my challenge for the day. I'm either gonna have to accept it and make peace with it, or I'm gonna have to think of a different plan. So what I'm gonna do, readjust the plan. What am I gonna do? Oh well, I'm gonna go home and do some weights. That's what I'm gonna do. Go home after I've done my 5K. So because I was gonna do 2.5K there and 2.5K back, I'm now gonna go 5K all up, which probably won't be able to bring you guys for the whole thing with the battery life of this thing. But I should be able to bring you along for most of it. Yep. So that's what I got to do. I'm going to do the 5K all in one go now, and then I'm going to get back to home where we have our weights there and just make do for the period of time that I was going to. I'm going to bring you guys up to where I am. How interesting, hey? Far out. That there is something that's going to happen to all of you, right? So let's just recap. What's just happened? My plan was, and I'm a stickler for plans and schedules, and to be honest, when things don't go my way, it does me in the head. Anyway, things haven't gone my way. I've forgot my keys at home, which has my little anytime key card on it, and I won't have access to the gym. I was going to run 2.5K there, and obviously back there's 5K. I was going to do some resistance training in the middle of it. Now that's all changed, so I am going to try and be, you know, a bit resilient, and I am going to make sure that I get something done at home. And this change is something that I haven't been real good at for a long period of time. It's only recently sort of come to the fact that I'm okay with dealing with this change. But this is just another example as to when you try and do training and you try and do your workouts every single week, you're going to have shit that gets in the way. You're going to have little things happen. And I know this is very insignificant, right? I forgot my little key card, and yeah, I forgot my little key card and bad luck, right? But these little things are bound to happen, and you can either let it make you, or you can let it break you. And the choice is in your hands. The choice is in my hands right now. I can either do something about this, or I can cry about it and go home and ruin my afternoon. So I'm gonna take control. I'm gonna take charge. I'm gonna block out the next 3 kilometers. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna see you guys at home doing my little weight session. Okay, so this is me changing plans. You got to do these things on the fly. You know what? It's not that bad training at home. I don't know why sometimes I do go to the gym when I could do all the same things here anyway that I want to do. There's always something nice about the gym environment that, the only reason that you're going to go there is to do the things you need to do. Whereas at home, there's always something else that you can do. You know? Now I'm already warm because I've just ran 5Ks at low aerobic heart rate, so I won't need too much to get warm. But when it comes to weight training, I always still ease my way into it. So never go too hard, too quick with weight or with range of motion. Now, really simple little structured workout that I'm going to do. 2 exercises, really simple. I'm going to be doing a deficit deadlift, focusing on my hamstrings, and then I'm going to be doing a 10 push-ups, something as simple as that. 2 movements within 15 minutes. I should get about 4 rounds done, and that'll be enough for me. Because did some yesterday, did some the day before, been accumulating quite a bit of little bits of resistance training here and there. I'll do some again tomorrow, but as I was sort of going over in that piece while we're running, is really just focusing on consistent stimulus of any kind when it comes to resistance training at the moment. Nothing too, design, nothing too like purposely built. It's more just to get me back into the flow of it and get the enjoyment back as well. Because it's no fun just being sore. Okay, so we're doing 7 of these. That feels good. And then we'll do 10 push-ups. Now, when it comes to resistance training for myself, because I do so much running, cycling, and all those things, my upper body takes a decrease real quickly. So, although I'm doing deads today, you'll notice in the last few videos, I haven't done a huge amount of leg weight training. I just feel like I don't need it as much. I'm very, very strong in the legs. Feel very strong in comparison to, say, my upper body. Upper body always feels significantly weaker than I do in my lower body. So tend to always do a little bit more resistance training in the upper than down below. And that would be just the reason there. But that's also an advantage because it means that I'm, not necessarily getting super duper sore in the legs for when I go running and all that. It's a hard thing to do, I reckon, when you have a plan and then you don't get to stick to your plan. It really, really bugs me. And when I say really, like I'm being serious, and hopefully because these videos I'm trying to do are much more just me, just talking to you guys. Like, it's all real. It really gets me. And when I say it really gets me, is that a lot of time I'll probably just stop altogether and not actually train. Which, when you are busy and you don't have the freedom to train whenever you want, we just can't do that. Otherwise, I won't get enough training done. If I just throw the towel in because I can't have it the way that I want it, um, I'll miss a lot of training sessions because of that. So I've really had to try and be better at dealing with those little, mini fuck ups, like forgetting my keys. What was it last time? I know it was a couple of weeks ago, or even like 5 or 6 videos ago for you guys. And I was running to work, and um, something had happened. I can't remember what it was, but needed to change. The plan needed to change, and I was either gonna just bow out and pussy out, or deal with the fact that things are going to change and then try and look for an answer. And tonight's answer is very simple, which is I can come back here and I can do my weights training at home because I wasn't going to do anything too fandangle at the bloody gym anyway. Um, it's just more that's what I had in my head. And I know something like that shouldn't get to me. It shouldn't get to you so much, but it does. So I've literally got probably availability of another 15 minutes from now until I got to have a shower and then get in the car and go to my next job for the nighttime before tomorrow. Then obviously doing coaching again tomorrow throughout the day. Um, so I didn't have any other time. I have to get this done now. So if you're there wondering as to why I just didn't come home and get the keys to go back to the gym, I haven't got that sort of time. But I do have time to do what I'm doing here, and I think I need to go up and wait. Tell you what, there's something very I don't know what I'm looking for. The word I'm looking for is makes you feel good being able to do like a good set of push-ups. Just to do a good set of 10, but not only to do 10, but then do another set of 10. It's just something very masculine, I feel, that I should be able to do. And just go back a couple of weeks ago when I hadn't been doing any, and like even, whoa, that's better. Even push-ups were making me sore. Yeah. Now we're talking one more. Like I feel so, like I feel so much lighter. Even just after a couple of weeks. Oh, that's good. The good old rest day always feels like you're wasting time. And I know better than that because it's not wasting time. But even though I know that, it always still feels like a waste of time to be resting when you've got all these other things to do. But when it comes to good quality resistance training, shaping your body, building strength, and then trying to apply that elsewhere, whether that's with your kids, just in your day-to-day life, in your training, the rest is key. Right? So in theory, if I was to not rest, I wouldn't be able to go up in weight. I'd drop form. I'd hurt myself, or at least risk hurting myself. When your muscles get super duper fatigued, those muscles, the ones that you want to be working, because they're fatigued, they stop working so much. And if you force yourself to do that same movement over and over and over again, despite the fact that you're getting fatigued, your body will incorporate other muscles just to try and help you. Same thing happens when you run too much or you run on fatigue, and same thing happens here. So the rest allows you to recover, to then hit that same muscle group, hopefully with as much push and as much, contractile muscle as you possibly can, rather than just it fatiguing to the point. So if you're wondering like why you should be resting, it's so that you can then work at an appropriate level of intensity and an appropriate form so that you can get the benefit that you're actually after. So many clients that I have want to rush this because they're busy, they got schedules that they got to keep to. Like, I get that. I'm all for schedules, as you guys already know. But without the rest, it won't allow you to complete the sets properly. And then you won't build your body the way it should. And you'll end up just burnt out, injured, or, well, not worse, but going to the gym like religiously and not seeing any results. That there is like my worst nightmare, because it was the nightmare that I lived for a really long time, which is doing things and expecting a result and not getting it. It's a real hard pill to swallow. Unfortunately, you can have all of the motivation, you can train every single day, but if you are doing things wrong and the stress is too much or the stress is too different every time, meaning that you're changing your training all the time, you'll really struggle to see results. So sometimes it's good for you to understand the principles of it so that you can get the benefits that you're after. What have I got time for? Probably do two more, and that'll wrap my training day up. So pretty short and sweet today, 5K run, however many sets that I've done of this. These are the two exercises that I wanted to do. Like I said, not really planning at the moment, just getting this in, getting the resistance training in as often as I possibly can in little dosages, but really frequent, twice a day, kind of 15, 20-minute blocks. And then I reckon in a week's time, maybe two, I'll be able to really dictate what I should be doing. Like go to the gym where I'm like, all right, warm up for 15 minutes. I've got 5 sets or 5 rounds of specific exercises that I need to do. That's where all those sorts of training sessions will really come into play, because I know that I'll be able to do a 30-minute or even a 60-minute training session, and I won't be riddled with soreness for a few days, which I don't want. I don't need to put that on myself, and I know there's no advantage to being sore like that. Now I reckon I could throw on another 20 kilos at the same rep range, but again, higher power knowledge knows that I better not, even though I'd love to, but I'd rather have another opportunity to do this again tomorrow. So no word of a lie, I reckon over the last couple of weeks, on average, I'd be getting at least 50 push-ups a day done. On average, by the time I add all the training sessions done together. So I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna pack it in, shower up, and I will see you guys in the car for one last little chat.